So in last video we discussed about new chapter which was movement and muscle. Today we'll go with the human skeleton. Basically this chapter is divided into two parts: muscles, joints, these all, and second one is skeleton. So we'll cover first one category as written on book. So that's about human skeleton. We'll do in detail. So let's start. Human skeleton, on their appearance, on their as we look into, we have two types. First one you see called as endoskeleton. Second one that's called as an exoskeleton. So these both are the basically types on the basis of their presence. Uh, all these are divided. Endo, which of course give us the hint that it would something inside. So yes, you are right. Endo means inside. Skeleton, which make up like muscles, bone, cartilage, all things combined, they make a particular structure which provide us posture and a lot of good kind of structure. That's endoskeleton. Here is exo means outside. So when we talk about the endoskeleton, what would be the example? So in endo, like bone, muscles, cartilage all comes in the endo. When we talk about the exoskeleton, this means all the presence, either that legs, feet, or our entire outside body, our face, all these things come in the exoskeleton, which we can see outside. Endo, which are present inside, either that's cartilage. Even we can see few cartilage outside. What could be that? The outer structure of ear. Basically we have pinna, that's called as a pinna. We also have a gland which is pinna gland. So well, pinna is an outer structure of ear which is quite soft. You might have touched in your life, so you'll see that it's kind of soft structure. That's basically cartilage. And even before nose, like in the middle of the nose we have a bone, but in the starting we don't have anything. That's kind of soft structure, that's called as cartilage as well. So nose is starting. And yes, these are the examples. Well, so I hope it would be very much clear. Then comes next, we have two types now of skeleton, right? What the types are: first one you see called as axial skeleton. Second one that's called as appendicular skeleton. So these both, um, let's check it out. What we'll see, what are these? First one is called as an axial, second one appendicular. An axial, which mean all the center things, like what center all the structure, either that sternum, ribs, skull ribs, or either that's sternum, vertebrae column, and all these all comes in the axial. When we talk about appendicular have all the side like structure, like what, like legs, our hands, feet, right? These all structure comes in the this one, like they cover out the outs, it's like side like structure, either that's hand or legs, like this. And even these both are the main types, but there's one another that's called as a body. When you see a body which have both these skeletons, I mean they're crossing both skeleton, that's called as a girdle. Girdle is what? When they are joined by both axial and appendicular skeleton, both joined by both skeletons. So I hope it would be very much clear. Basically, this is our skeleton. But when it comes about the skeleton system, let's check it out. What exactly is skeleton system? Skeleton system is simply a hardened structure. This is quite hard structure, or a group of structure which are external or internal. Either that's external or internal, or even they provide support and protection of the body. They provide support and protection of the body. So support, they maintain the human posture, their entire structure, protection. Like what, like of course we know in a skeleton we have ribs and these all, which cover our internal organs, either that lungs, heart, all these like rib cage cover our entire structure. So yes, this means quite important. Human skeleton is quite important because it does so many functions. So yes, I hope it will be very very much clear. Then let's check it out what's written in our book. If you have, and yes, one very very important point when we talk about the bones. So when we talk about the branch of any science that deal with the either the human bones, that study is called as osteology. So whenever you just see logic means to study, right? To study. So that study is like what? The study, there are different types. If we talk about the tissues type, that's called as a histology. When we talk about the bones, that's called as osteology. So yes, this was an important point also written in our book. Let's check it out. Human skeleton, which act as a framework of the body. Yes, framework is something when we do so many things together, like so many things are combining to make a structure. That's called as a framework. Since it lies inside the body, therefore when this inside the body, that's called as endoskeleton. But when human comprise of bones, cartilage, this means endoskeleton comprise of bones, cartilage, and they provide shape of the body as well. Because when bones, cartilage inside will be present, they make a good human posture structure, and they also make blood cells. So the red bone marrow, yes, this is an important point. They also makes our red blood cells. In the red blood cell we see different like white blood cells. Different cells are also made by this mean endoskeleton also make blood cells throw out. Like how, that's about because they have a red bone marrow. They also provide protection of internal organs and store minerals. Yes, they does this. So the branch of science that deal with the study of human bones called as osteology. Bones and muscles are attached to form a well coordinated. Yes, muscles and bones, when they both are combined or they well coordinate, they form a system called as musculoskeletal system. And then human have around 300 bones. Yes, very important point when we talk about the bones. Wait for a while. Okay, let me. So human have around 300 bones. But what happened when you become an adult, like this is the position when you're quite small, or when you are infant, or even small than that, like when you are born. At the time you get your few bones, not few but so many bones get fused. When they get fused, so our bones become 206 in number. 206 are 6 bones are only present, not muscles but the bones. How they become fused, there's different, like in vertebrate column we have and last one part that's called as a cocci, and it's like for 26. Like this mean, of course I cannot discuss it right now, but before it were in the cocci, which is the last one is now we consider them one, but before it were four. So this mean the three, before it was five, so this mean four were fused, and they now we generally call them as a one bone. So this means like that so many bones in our body get fused. And yes, I hope human skeleton would be very very much clear to you. So this means fuse and some bones it become 206 in adult. So yes, thank you for watching. I hope it will be very very much clear to you.